from DietFreeZone.com, and welcome to Intuitive Eating Wednesdays on the Diet Free Zone show. Today we're talking about good foods and bad foods. Do good foods and bad foods belong in intuitive eating? I hope you're saying no, they don't. When you are dieting, you have lists of good foods and bad foods, legal foods, illegal foods, foods you can have and foods you can't have. And where does that get you? Well, when you have some kind of a trigger, maybe an emotional trigger, stress, something out of the ordinary, chaotic in your life, and you all of a sudden turn to those Oreo cookies, and I'll just have one, it's on that I can't have list. So when you have one, the guilt starts to happen. And that leads to 2, 3, and maybe even finishing off the sleeve of Oreo cookies. Now, you can plug in any food that's your favorite. It could be a pint of ice cream, it could be chocolate cake, brownies, what have you. But the point is, when you have a list of foods that you cannot eat, eventually you will eat it. And when you eat it, more than likely, that leads to overeating or binging. We call this rebound eating. When you deprive yourself of your favorite foods, at some point in time, it will lead to rebound eating and overeating. And so in intuitive eating, one of the core characteristics of an intuitive eater is to be able to give yourself the unconditional permission to eat when you're hungry what food you desire, to make peace with food, to not have foods on lists. The moment you have lists is when the problems begin. So think about that. Do you have lists of can and canned foods, good and bad foods? Get rid of them. Burn it. Write those foods down and shred it. Because from here on in, if you're on this journey with me of intuitive eating, we will no longer have those lists because they do not belong in intuitive eating. You will learn through this process to eat all the foods that you love. What you want, not what somebody else tells you. So today's message, good foods, bad foods, don't belong in intuitive eating. Throw those lists out. If you have any questions or need help with this, leave a comment below. And as always, if you like this video, please share it with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And for more information, visit me at DietFreeZone.com. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.